everybody. Y'all, okay, so here we go. American Horror Story. Were you as into it as I was into it? Was this episode on the chain? Or was this episode on the chain? This episode was definitely on the chain. Like, for real. For real, for real, for real. I can't even like exude all of the excitement and the combustibles that are going on. Okay, but all my subscribers that said that Cordelia was the supreme, hand clap for y'all. Hand clap for y'all. I know I was going for Queenie, but bitch, I would say Cordelia as well, as long as it wasn't Madison. That's how I feel about it. We're going to get into this review, but I wanted to send a shout out to all my subbies that was commenting down below saying that it was Cordelia, because y'all was right. God damn it. Stevie Nicks does a music video for the first 7 minutes of American Horror Story, the Coven. So, yeah, go and pick up that CD on iTunes. The ladies have the Last Supper with... What Myrtle put together is caviar and champagne. Because one or many of the girls won't be here, maybe. It was just all very deep and everything. And I was just like really into it. It was dark. It was gloomy. Cordelia's fucking eyes were creeping me out. Like, oh my God. She stood up and told everybody, bitch, by tomorrow, let's get it popping. Okay. So, telekinesis. Misty. Number 1. She struggled, but she did it. Queenie. What? What? For what? Queenie had no problem with round 1. Whatever. Madison, of course, she ain't had no problem with round 1 either. Zoe, yep. On and popping on to round number 2. Mind control. Which one of you fillies has really got the stuff? Yes, Myrtle, bitch. Life for the entire episode was Myrtle. Like, the entire episode was Myrtle. Oh my God. Myrtle. Girl. R.I.P. Myrtle. That's all I gotta say right now. Oh my God. We gonna get into it. Makes Queenie slap herself. Then Queenie makes Misty pull her own hair, so they got the mind control down. Moving along. Madison makes Zoe slap herself while making Kyle come over and kiss her. And then she tries to make him lick her shoe, okay, which I thought was very tacky. Like, ew, bitch. You can't possibly ever try to make that man believe you love him when you gonna make him lick your boots. Girl, stop, okay? You are not Nancy Sinatra. Sit down. Oh, no, okay? So Zoe peeps game, right? And Zoe makes him stop licking the boots and then come over and kiss her. And then crazy-ass Madison makes Kyle choke the piss out of Zoe until she fell on the ground. And then Cordelia was like... Enough. Did y'all see Cordelia with the hair to the side, the fucking Ray Charles shades on, and a black dress sitting like it ain't nothing? Yes! I'm just saying, like, life everywhere. Sprinkled everywhere. Life was sprinkled everywhere. That's all I have to say. Moving along. So, then... they have to go, you know, they have to go to the netherworld, which is they have to go to hell and come back, basically. Y'all know Queenie was going to ace this because she did it before. She went right back to the wing shack, and then she was like, man, fuck that. And she came right back. Then, of course, Madison comes back, and her nightmare was her being on a made-for-TV musical. Girl, down. And yeah, right. Then Zoe came back, and her hell is breaking up with Kyle over and over again, and him telling her that he didn't love her. And Kyle was like, no, that would never fucking happen. Oh my God, no, that would never fucking happen. Oh my God, no. You know what I'm saying? It was like, oh. Okay. So then Misty is in her hell, and she's not getting out of it. She's not popping out of it like she should be. Okay, I was like, oh my God, Misty, wake the fuck up. Misty, snap out of it. But y'all know Misty is a little off. Misty's a little autistic, okay? Like, not, no shade, no, please don't take it like that. But she seems like she's a little autistic. Like, autistic people be like mad, like they have different levels of it. And she's so sensitive to some shit. Like, and she's a little, you know, off. And she does her own little thing and hangs out in the woods. But then she has a great power. To me, like, that be like them autistic people that be like crazy, like can't, you know, not crazy, but they can't really interact with people, but then a bitch will read the fuck out of you in some math. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, okay, like, please don't take it the wrong way. Like, I'm all here for it. I'm all here for research. I'm all here for it. Love the kitties. It doesn't matter. I just wanted to say that because I don't want anybody being like, oh my God. Oh my God. She died, y'all. She died. She turned into dust because she couldn't come back. And I felt bad for her. And I hope that, like, she went to heaven. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even, oh, no, she probably didn't. She probably was stuck in her hell for the rest of her life. That's so messed up. I'm not here for that. Like, I wasn't here for that at all. That was really messed up. To think for eternity she's going to be having to stab a frog over and over and over again. Like, watching it was making me want to kill myself. I'm just saying. All running around real fast. The remaining 3, like, they have to do the, like, the, I think, what is it called? Transmutation? I think that's what it's called, where they move real fast around like that. And Queenie's doing it, and Zoe's doing it, and Madison's doing it. They're playing it out, this bitch. They are having fun for a second, even though Misty just died. Everybody's having fun right now. Okay. So then, all of a sudden, Zoe's ass is hanging from the fence. I don't know how the hell she got up there, but she sure in the hell ended up on top of that with the shit right through her chest, like sticking out, like we saw, okay, like we saw in Cordelia's vision. I was like, oh my God. You know, Kyle got her down. They take her to the room, you know what I'm saying? And then, this is where I get confused, okay? Okay. Queenie already brought somebody. Then she breathed into, Misty and bring her back? Why couldn't she breathe into, yeah. Why, yeah, she just put her back together again, but she didn't bring her back to life. But she definitely breathed into Misty Day and brought her back to life. Queenie definitely did that. So I'm trying to understand why she couldn't do the same thing for Zoe. Just for the storyline, I guess. Whatever. So then, they asked Madison to do it. Madison won't do it. She won't do it because she feel like she lost fair and square. The bitch is dead. She need to stay dead. I'm not doing it unless y'all about to crown me supreme. Get the fuck up out of my face, okay? And then it was like, oh, really, bitch? Really? Really? So then Kyle is holding her hand and crying and shit and all in his feelings and all of this type of stuff. And Myrtle is sitting up there talking to Cordelia. And she says, dear, I'm sorry. I never saw it before. I'm sorry I never saw it before. You're magnificent. It's astounding. Look at you, dear. You must perform the 7 wonders. You are the supreme. And now with your mother no longer holding you down and letting go of your own mind suppressions, you can do it. And she got up and performed the 7 fucking wonders. People, let's start it from the beginning, okay? First of all, she started fire. Madison was pissed. Fuck out of here. Second of all, she floated a piano. It was like, I was like, yes, bitch, you better have the Vanna White hands. Yes. Okay, thank you. So then she did the transmutation, and then they had to, both her and Madison had to find something hidden in the house. And Cordelia, like, they had to find something hidden that was for a certain supreme and then be able to explain what that was when they got it, blase, blase, okay? So they shake up the rocks. They threw the rocks on the table, and Myrtle says, find the item of supreme blase, 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 supreme blase. And then Cordelia does it, says it's here. Then Queenie goes and gets it, finds it, bam. She did it. It's on her. Madison, your turn, bitch. Madison can't do it. Then she whines about it. I'm tired of your rules. Can't we just go on to the next thing? Because I will blow all you bitches to pieces with my powers, okay? I'm just, this is stupid. And it's like, and Myrtle's like, so you can't do it. Fail. And she's like, fine, I'm going to try. So she tries again and she fails again. So she's pissed off. She going to pack her suitcase and shit. She talking about, you know what? I'm going to tell TMZ about this shit because they're going to be knocking down the door when they hear about this shit. Right? Okay. So she runs upstairs and, baby, Kyle go up there behind her and say, you let Zoe die. Chokes her ass the fuck out. She lies and says, I did it for us because I love you. And he was like, bitch, you ain't that good of an actor. And choked her ass out. That bitch was dead. I was like, yes. And then Spalding appeared out of nowhere and helped clean up the body. He's the help. That's what he does. Cordelia makes herself see again. Fixes this situation. And I'm like, yes, super yes. Super duper 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 yes. Which means, behold, the one and true supreme, my dear Cordelia. And Cordelia was everything. And she floated and glowed in rosy cheeks, and the power emanated from her womb. And then she got on the news and told CNN and everybody, you send all your wishes over down here to New Orleans. You guys call 504-555-4555-4555. Okay, I know that was way too many numbers, but fuck with me here. It was a beat. It was a beat in my head that made me feel like I had to keep saying 55555555. Anyway, but they got that area code right, 504. Thank you very much. Oh, all right. So, all right, okay, we're back in it. Okay, I'm sorry, I had to get back in it. So yeah, all the Coven girls, come here, come, go ahead, come down here to New Orleans. We got y'all. If y'all wishes, we'll take care of y'all. So then Myrtle goes to y'all's when I get sad. Myrtle goes to Cordelia and tells her, like, at first you didn't know how the conversation was gonna go. You thought somebody might get killed. You didn't know what was gonna happen. I feel like almost every scene you don't know whether somebody might get killed or not. You know what I'm saying? Like at any moment. Like, so she tells Cordelia that she wants to die because her time, you know, her time here is over. She's done what she was supposed to do, which has helped her to become supreme. And now it's time for her to go and for her to pay for her crimes. She's killed and now she must suffer. And she wants to get burned at the stake. And she had on this badass red dress. Oh my God. I'm just saying, like, I'm sorry, but it makes you want to gag how good Myrtle looks. Like, for real. So they take her out there and they burn her at the stake. You know what I'm saying? Cordelia sets her ass on fire. Boom, pow, pow. You know, everybody's crying. Everybody's sad. Kyle's there. Y'all know Kyle's now the handyman. Kyle replaces Spalding, basically. All the little chillins are outside the school like, yeah. Cordelia tells Queenie and Zoe that they're going to be her right-hand witches and that they're also going to be on her council. Thank you very much. Yeah, I reign. Yeah, I love it. And then she feels a little twinge. And she goes away. And then it's Fiona. And Fiona's all bald and shriveled up and scary looking and tells her to really now look into your memories now that you really have full power. And she looked into her memories and she saw that her mama planted that memory and put that blood all over dude and made him lay down and drink her spit and all of this type of shit so he would do what she wanted him to do. You know what I'm saying? She basically planted the memory and she had every intention of going there and killing whoever the Supreme was gonna be, but she's too fucking weak at this point. And Cordelia has now like Cordelia is glowing, bitch. You can't tell Cordelia nothing, but I was still scared that at any moment she was gonna jump and try to stab Cordelia, slit her neck like she did Madison, right? I was so nervous about this shit the entire time. And they sat down and they had this conversation and it was kind of deep, y'all. She said, she was like, you took my power from the moment I had you. She was like, I loved you in my own way. Granted, it was very limited, but I did. You know, she said she loved Cordelia. She said, but she took all her power, and looking at Cordelia was a constant reminder of her death. And it's like, God damn, bitch, you needed to go to therapy for that shit. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Anyway, so Cordelia says, you know, she was like, I'm not crying for you, girl. I'm not crying for you. This is for me. This is for the little girl that is going to die when you die. And I can smell it. You ain't got much time left. So then they share this hug. And in this hug, this is when I thought that something might happen to Cordelia. But really, they just hugged. And as soon as Cordelia said we've never hugged, like, she hugged her back really hard. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I have never seen, the whole time I've been watching this show, she played good, but she don't play that damn good. Fiona hugged Cordelia so tight. And then Fiona just died. And Cordelia was holding her. And it was so sweet. Until Fiona wakes up in her hell. Which is that house down south with the Axeman cooking fucking catfish, arguing and drinking in the house and shit. That's her hell. And I'm like, that's befitting. That's befitting. I could deal with that. And then Papa Tootie's in there. And I'm like, Papa Tootie, we gotta loan it. Got Fiona ass down there with the Axeman. I hope that's his real soul too. Anyway, so then what else happens? Okay, so then after that, Cordelia basically like opens the doors and has all these girls come in, and it was like, what's the Supreme? And Queenie was like, bitch, you looking at her? And she was just like, yes. And I was like, no, it's over, y'all. Oh my God, it was so good. I'm so mad that it's over. You guys, I enjoyed American Horror Story, The Coven, better than every other season, and I have watched every other season. This is the first one that I have reviewed. I heard that the next one is going to be at the circus with some of the same people that we saw this time. I heard that Kathy Bates, Jessica Lange, and Angela Bassett all signed on for next season as well. I I don't know if that's true, but if that is true and it's good, I will be reviewing it as well. So y'all keep y'all fingers crossed, and let's hope that they give us the same type of like massive greatness they did with this one, because the first two, like the first one was good enough to keep you hooked, and that second one like kept you coming back to see what was gonna happen, but that shit was depressing. Like I feel like at least with this, I'm not walking away feeling so like like I was so confused and out of it and depressed after that last season they gave us, season 2 of American Horror Story. No, not again. So I hope that the next one is really good. But anyway, you guys, like, comment, and subscribe. And if you are one of the viewers that watch my SWV reviews, I will see you guys tomorrow. So peace, bitches.